Looks like the Pokemon Company and Nintendo are back to their good old ways by suing more people in court. Your eyes don't deceive you. The AI is taken over. And I'm here with, speaking of my fellow AI, Andrew Interactive. Say what's up.
What's up? We're taking over the world.
It's time. It's time. We're going to sue Aiden because he's not here. And let's roll that intro. And we're going to go back now. So, we have a juicy new continuation of the story, as you can see here from Insider Gaming and Sam Sampoli. It does look like Nintendo is acquiring more patents for character summons as the Palworld lawsuit continues. Now, Andrew, did we expect this to continue further than it already has gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm, I'm still waiting for Nintendo patent lawsuits.
Ooh, they're gonna be coming because this was spotted by Game Rant and Games Faye in this new report where they now own the patent which relates to smooth switching and riding objects. Additionally, a week ago, per this recording, Nintendo was granted the patent 12 million whatever change related to summoning characters and allow them to engage in combat against one another. The first patent could impact Pocketpair if they win the lawsuit against Nintendo in Japan and want to revert to the previous smooth switching mechanic, like the riding feature, and this would go into effect in the United States. Now, the smooth switching thing, like the riding, that to me we're getting really redundant here. And this reminds me of when I go to the grocery store when I'm hungry. It's like, I know what I want. I have my certain list of things that make my grocery list. And I suddenly see that box of double stuffed golden Oreos. And I'm like, man, it's there, but I need that too. I don't really need it, but I need it. And I'm trying to amass everything in the grocery store. What are your thoughts on this new development here?
I'm not really surprised because, Nintendo's going to Nintendo. I am interested to see how far they take it. Like, once they're done with Palworld and Pocketpair, because all their patents that they've been getting just to mess with Palworld applies to so many things, including some Nintendo properties. It's crazy.
That's how it normally goes. Now, the weird thing, I was about to say the cool thing, it's just plain weird and scummy here. This new patent now compromises 6 claims. The first one being in the United States that there should be a PC, console, or anything computing device for a game to run on. Secondly, players should be able to move a character in a virtual space. The subsequent claim states that the first character should be able to summon a sub-character, similar to how Pokemon are summoned. The fourth claim talks about summoning this sub-character in a space where there's another character and they're instructed to fight. What?
Ooh, I am waiting for Nintendo to go after Square Enix and the summons. Oh my Lanta, that would be hilarious.
Now, this is where we're going to get into the 5th and 6th claims here, where they talk about the 5th claim describes a different scenario in which a player can summon a sub-character in a space with no enemy characters to fight. And the final claim talks about automatic battle being triggered when the sub-character walks in the direction of another character. I first want to say, I am normally very... I'm positive on Nintendo. I like Pokemon. Clearly, I have the tattoos to show for it and everything. But this stuff where we're getting into, the character, the sub-character, this guy being summoned, and in a space where there's no enemies, how general are they going to allow this stuff to slide,
That's what I'm saying. I can't wait to see how far they take this because part of it feels like they're just getting ready for the new Digimon game to come out and go after Digimon.
Is that like a Pal World thing, like a battle open world? Because I've seen like a trailer, 5 seconds
It
of it.
depends. It depends on the Digimon game, but they're literally digital monsters connected to computers, and they follow you around because they're digital monsters, and they can be summoned and evolved, and they have little digivices.
It's so
Or
weird.
it could be like, oh my god, it could be like Final Fantasy with the summons and the Aeons and the Espers, or even Arc, like getting all the dinos and you mount them and raise them, and you can get the cryopods. Nintendo. Nintendo's being extra.
You brought up Final Fan. Oh yeah, no duh. You brought up Final Fantasy, but like my mind goes to, if we're talking about like, while it's not apples to apples here, uh, the the battle of a sub character in a space where there's another character, the summoning. Am I wrong to think that Clair Obscur falls somewhere in, because this is so general, falls in this general area where it's like a turn-based thing, and it's like, oh, we have a first character, which is your lead, and then your sub character by their definition. What are we? They're instructed to fight. That sounds exactly like Clair Obscur, if I'm not going crazy.
I think Clair Obscur might be safe because it's not like summoning a minion or a character to do the fighting on your behalf.
Hmm.
Because the characters are still technically main party members.
I don't know how I feel about that. Because, like, the final claim talks about automatic battle being triggered when the sub character walks in the direction of another character. That happens in
Yeah,
Clair
that's
Obscur.
that's that's Digimon. That's any game that has a summoner class with minion mechanics. That's Final Fantasy with the summons. That's any game that has a pet that can attack things. It's just it's crazy that Nintendo's allowed to do this shit, and I can't wait to see how far they go because I want Nintendo to mess with the wrong person and burn themselves into the ground.
And here's my thing, too, with this. We've been covering this story since its inception, the launch of Palworld, where it's like, all right, by now, and I don't mean to belittle what Pocketpair has done with the game, but like, do we see Palworld being like in a viable threat? I'm talking about like, oh, like they're gonna have their own trading card game, they're gonna have their own anime that takes over the world, they're gonna have the plushies, the theme parks, the mobile app that causes the craze. Like, how far are they willing to go to belittle like this size of an opponent? Like, one for one, I do not see Pocket Pair and Pal World ever taking down Pokemon. Pokemon's always going to be there. Why go to these lengths if it's not that serious?
I I don't know about the theme park, but they are getting the anime, they are getting the trading cards and all the other stuff, and they are getting the other games.
Hmm.
But like the funny thing is, and I've been saying this since day one, it's not even a Pokemon clone. If anything, it's more like an
Arc.
arc
Yeah.
or something like that. But Nintendo's just going to Nintendo because Nintendo has small PP energy. I'm going to censor myself here.
Hmm.
And they're just very insecure, and they're just going to attack anything, whether it's related to them or not, or it's like someone playing their games. They're still going to attack them because
Ooh.
they don't care. They just want money. They don't care. They don't want any effort. They just want to make money as easy as they can. And so they're doing these. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just curious to see how far they go with this.
Mm. Well, here's my thing.
I,
By their claims here, real quick, before I forget the actual order and how this thing goes, Nintendo would be the first character, they would be the sub character, and Nintendo sending out the Pokemon Company to fight Palworld and Pocket Pair. This lawsuit is playing out like a Pokemon battle. This is interesting stuff. This is what you come to Gamer Grudge for. That's all I'm saying.
I just, it's And I look like you got the seamless transmission of like flying mounts and other vehicle devices. You know, that's literally Legend of Zelda right there. Like they got the Epona and stuff. Oh, you can't transition your mount. You can't summon your mount. Uh-oh, you summoned your horse. Uh-oh. Legend of Zelda's getting sued next.
Do they self-cannibalize and, like, just follow this
They're
vicious
gonna
cycle?
self-cannibalize, you know? Like, I hope they do.
That'd be funny. Like, it's immediately them looking in the mirror and being like, yo, what are you trying to do? It's just themselves. It's the battle I have every morning when I wake up. What are you doing? Stop it. Like, fix yourself. And that's what's happening here. I personally, reading this now, I would be interested, since they were granted, or they could get this patent, to see how it shakes out back here in the United States, where it's like, oh, like that case was already closed, but now that they have this, they can revisit that. And knowing them, like you said, small PP energy, they're gonna do it. They're gonna revisit it. And yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see how this one plays out, buddy.
It's it's gonna be interesting to see what they do and how they do it.
Well,
I want to see how far they take this, where they want to take this, because like they're just ruining Pokemon at this point. They're just hurting itself.
I view Pokemon as the, you know, like when there's those videos of like the girlfriend like going crazy and like yelling, screaming, and all that. Like, I view them as the quiet boyfriend who's like, please just stop. Let us just make a game and move on. And Nintendo's like, no, we gotta really put these people in the ground.
We're gonna hurt our own image. We're gonna attack people playing our games for charity. We're going to attack competitors. It's not even our competitor. Like,
Anybody.
if they wanted to attack someone, they should have just attacked Digimon, because Digimon's like the closest competitor to it. And like, I said it before, I'll say it again. Pokemon died when they went 3D and they got rid of the sprites.
Yeah, the chibi nature. That's the new term I learned. People don't like chibi. They don't, but they like chibi robots.
It's just, it's anything to make easy money instead of putting in effort.
You know.
Why actually apply yourself and do things that, you know, made people enjoy your games and things? Why put effort into something when you can just sue
people.
Something? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even a competitor.
You just sue somebody. Close your eyes and pick. But what you should do is close your eyes and like this video. Subscribe to Game Sandwich for more content just like this here, Gamer Grudge episode. But as of right now, I've been the Kalo Logistic Operational Unit, joined by Andrew Interactive AI, and we'll catch you next time.
I can't wait for freaking Pokemon prosecution and Pokemon defense. Those Pokemon law games are going to be crazy.